Hey guys, Baz86 here, back with you doing another stream on Broken Sword 5, the Serpent's Curse. Last time we left off, we found out about Vera's security. We went to the place that it was. At first we were going to Henri's apartment, but realised we were there too soon. So we went off to Vera's security and found out about a woman named Annette. And then we found out that Annette had a photo with Lane, and basically we squeezed out by talking and asking questions about what was happening between them. Then we went off back to Henri's apartment, met Bijou, whatever her name was, I think it was Bijou, Madame Bijou, and learned about that and everything. Then we went back to Vera Security in the night time, and we found the murder weapon, which was the gun planted that was in the air vent, and then we got found out by Officer Namasti, or whatever his name is, and got put in jail. Then we flipped over, we flipped over to Nico and found out that the actual owner of the painting was an old man who had, this painting was put down for generations to generations, and it got stolen by a Russian. And then George walked into Nico's apartment and told us about how he was only in jail for one night and was let go in the morning because there's nothing could stick. And we found out that we had to go to London. Now we're in London now. We just walked into London and we've just come to a big house. So that's where we pick it off, and that's where we pick it up from. Well, we should have picked it up from there. Hang on. Restore menu. London Street. That's it. Yes. Right, yeah. We're here. So we need to do some floozing. I don't even know who we are. I don't know if we're George or if we're Nico at this point.
He had the typical features of an Englishman who liked beer and football.
Beer and football. He likes beer and football. By the way, good morning everyone. What was it?
It was a bush, but was it art?
I'm guessing we're gonna knock on the intercom.
It was the intercom system for Madovsky's house.
So we're at Madovsky's house. Okay.
The gate lock was controlled remotely.
Right, so we're Nico at this point. Yeah.
No answer.
We are. What did he say we were? We're two people. I'm not sure. I can't remember. What we got? Phone card and chewing gum. Okay.
It's locked.
Can we shout at this person?
Excuse me? Hello?
On your bike, darling. This is a private residence.
We're here to see Mr. Madovsky.
So?
We have important business with Mr. Madovsky.
And who the hell might you be?
I'm Nico Kalar, and this is my colleague, Georges Stobart.
Well, isn't that cosy? Can you count, darling?
Yes, of course.
Well then, 1, I don't know you or Laughing Boy here from Adam. 2, you ain't got no business round here. And 3, I don't like French birds. Comprenez?
Comprende, he means. Okay, hang on.
Hi, guess who?
What do you want?
I don't suppose you know Mr. Medovsky's driver, do you?
Maybe you didn't hear me the first time. Get lost!
Hi, guess who?
What do you want?
Do you work for Mr. Medovsky?
No.
No, I'm standing here pruning his edges for a laugh. Course I blooming work for him. Look, will you stop asking all these blooming questions? Can't you see I'm busy?
Hi, guess who?
There's nothing else I can do.
What do you want?
Showing him my press card would have blown my cover.
Ah, of course.
We really need to see Mr. Medovsky about a most important matter.
Oh, why are you still here?
Okay,
Ronnie wouldn't have been too pleased to hear that I was
Ah, of course. Go on. Go on, Baz, use your brain. It's early in the morning.
It was topiary in progress.
But I can't do anything with the gate. I can't do anything with the intercom. So it has to be this guy.
Hi, guess who?
What do you want?
Nice bush.
Bush? This is so much more than just a bush.
Oh, I am sorry.
It's art, love. Or to be precise, topiary. And as everybody knows...
Topiary is a transition form.
That's right. A statement of man's dominance over nature. A metaphor for the human condition.
And yet,
It's not enough, is it?
not for the big questions.
Life, death,
Right and wrong.
tell me about it.
You struggle, monsieur?
Day and night.
That is the human condition.
Can we ever escape it?
It is possible through meditation, contemplation.
I see.
It is our only salvation.
Well, you give me food for thought, you have.
Anytime.
Much appreciated. At a difficult time.
You are welcome, monsieur.
So, anyway, this is my latest piece. What do you think?
It's very nice.
It's an eagle, isn't it? I'm guessing it's an eagle.
Eagle? A two-headed eagle.
Result. Get in there, my son. Yes, it's a Russian Imperial Eagle for the boss. You spotted it straight off. I owe you one, lady. You have got that rare quality. Real insight.
No, please. You have a rare talent. We have important business with Mr. Medovsky.
I need a good reason to bother the boss with this. He's a busy man.
I understand, but I think he'll want to speak with us.
What makes what you have to say so important?
La Maledicción, a painting that belongs to him, has been stolen. If he wants his insurance claim processed quickly, then he'll want to speak with us. I think he might be annoyed if he finds out you never even told him we came around, right?
Okay, okay. Hang on, I'll phone him now.
That worked.
Yeah, Mr. Medovsky?
Fred bloody bird.
Yeah. Yes, boss. Right, I will do. You've piqued the boss's interest. That isn't always a good thing. The gate should be open. I'll take you inside. Follow me, please.
We're in.
Mr. Medovsky will be right with you, madame.
Well, we're in. Now what?
We'll make him think we're all set to pay out on the policy. See if we can get him to talk.
Welcome, welcome.
Good day, monsieur. My name is Nico Collard, and this is my assistant, Georges Tabar.
You are here to discuss La Maledictio, yes?
Correct.
I am surprised to see you. My agreement with the gallery specified that my ownership should be kept in the strictest confidence. It would appear that agreement has been broken.
A man has been killed, monsieur.
An agreement is an agreement.
Ooh.
My apologies for disturbing you, monsieur, but I'm afraid we must ask you some questions.
So be it. The loss of a painting is nothing compared to the loss of a life. Ask away.
Okay, we'll do them in order.
How did you come into possession of La Maledictio?
I purchased it at auction.
We have reason to believe that the theft was an inside job.
Oh, that is terrible. The staff at the gallery were so pleasant to deal with, but such is human nature. I trust this won't delay the insurance claim.
I'm sure matters will be sorted out soon. Did you know Henri, the gallery owner?
Oh, purely on a professional basis. My restorer recommended his gallery to me.
Did you ever meet him personally?
No, only via email. I rarely fly. I'm carbon neutral, you know.
Very conscientious, monsieur.
Well, the planet won't save itself.
What connection do you have to Vera Security?
I've never heard of it.
Do you have receipts for the painting?
Of course. I have already sent them to your office.
These things take time to process.
What is there to process? I own the painting. Someone stole it, and your company provided me with insurance. I am the victim here.
A state you share with the deceased, monsieur. Your restorer, how does he fit into all this?
Hobbs. He did a little cleaning work on La Maledictio, that's all.
Sorry, I got itchy ear. I've already answered that.
There is strong evidence that ties you to Vera Security.
Oh, you are beginning to sound like a policeman, madame.
We are merely doing our jobs, monsieur. We must leave no stone unturned.
I would leave this particular stone unturned, if I were you.
I'd rattled him, but I didn't want to push too hard. Of course. We will check our information again.
I would do that. I think that is enough for now. When do you expect the claim to be paid out?
It will not be long, monsieur.
When exactly? Surely you can give me a date.
Monsieur Medovsky, I'm sure you...
Please excuse the interruption, sir.
What is it, Shears?
Hobbs is here.
Tell him I'm busy.
He mentioned the portfolio, sir.
For pity's sake, can he not just follow simple instructions? Please excuse me for a moment.
The gardener's called Shears?
Yeah, probably not what his mother christened him.
How come he's... Why are they still talking when he's in the room?
What a creep.
Very clever creep at that. We got nothing on him, and he knows it.
He just brushed off the Vera connection. We need something else to get under his skin. I could use Marquez as leverage.
Yeah, it's just one man's word against another.
So what else can we do?
Let's take a look around. Maybe there's something here we can use against him.
Good idea, George. You search, I'll keep watch at the window.
And just like that, we switch over to George.
Medovsky had left the cabinet open. On the shelf inside was a business card and a scribbled note. I picked up the business card. It read, Wilfred Hobbs, Fine Art Restoration. I made a note of the address. Then I put the card back where I'd found it. No point arousing Medovsky's suspicions. The note read, L. Serp drawings for you to check. W.H. Now we're cooking with gas. I wondered if the painting could be in the portfolio that Medovsky had taken. Everything was in Cyrillic, except for a number.
1869. We're going to need to remember that number, I reckon.
It was a thank you note from a British politician. Huh. Medovsky certainly had some dubious friends.
Is that a... Hang on, that's a coin.
See a penny, pick it up, then all day you'll have good luck. A Russian imperial egg. It looked rather plain. I suspected the medals weren't from the Moscow Debating Society. It seems our Medovsky has friends in low places.
It's like my boss said, the guy wants to be a player.
Medovsky in Libya. Happy days. What kind of guy hangs a picture of himself and Colonel Gaddafi on the wall?
The kind who will commit murder in order to steal their own painting.
It was a Russian privatization voucher. I wondered why Medovsky displayed it so proudly. Russian novels. Medovsky was clearly a big Tolstoy fan.
Cigarette box. Let's have a look at that.
It was a beautifully inlaid cigarette box. The catch had snapped. The catch seemed to be broken.
We got a paper clip.
The paper clip just flexed and slipped off the catch. Sadly, the catch would have been too thick to cut with nail clippers.
A match?
I needed a better idea.
Hang on.
The wood would have been too weak. That so did. That. By extraordinary good fortune, the coin I'd picked up was the perfect shape to flip open the broken catch. Fancy that.
Whoa.
Keys are always useful. Romanovs. The same brand of cigarettes that were in the ashtray in Vera's security.
Are they the ones with the golden tips? That's,
Can you hear what they're saying?
Yes.
You should not have turned up here, Mr. Hobbs. I made it clear I would deliver the package later today.
I wanted to make sure it got to me all right. I've got a lot of work to do on it.
This is most inconvenient.
Medovsky's arguing with his visitor, Ops, about the portfolio.
That portfolio is important, I'm sure of it.
I want to check the typewriter out.
I should have guessed. Keyboard was Cyrillic. I tried to remember how that row of keys read on a US keyboard. I figured that had to be the space bar.
Hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm guessing the key goes in here, but I'm not sure where.
That wasn't... That wouldn't work. Is he going to say the same thing? Leather-bound classics. Bought by the yard, no doubt.
Wasting your time with books probably isn't going to help.
Medovsky had an extensive collection of management books. The 7 Secrets of Leadership, 2009. The Business Bonaparte, 1983. Office Eagle or Management Mouse, 1998.
We have nothing to help us with the typewriter right now. I don't think. There's no...
Medovsky had left the cabinet open. On the shelf inside was a business card. And...
Can we turn a page? No. We've checked this out, we've checked this out. Don't think there's anything here we don't already know about or checked. Can the key go in here?
That was never gonna happen.
Okay. A door.
It was locked.
Key to door?
The study door's open now. Hear anything else interesting?
Hang on.
Listen, Hobbs, just take the portfolio and do your work. You are nervous, and I don't like that.
Understood. I have got a few questions, though.
I do not like questions either. Hurry up.
I noticed a couple of people arriving. Who were they? They look like coppers.
They were from the insurance company.
You know who's going to...
Hobbs is going to head off with the portfolio. Whatever's in there is important. We need to stay with it.
I got Hobbs' address from his card. When we're done here, we should check it out.
Okay, Josh, but hurry. Medovsky will be back soon.
I'm
Okay.
gonna check out the study.
Okay.
Wow, there must be millions of dollars worth of art on these walls. These paintings would have kept a critic enraptured for hours, but I didn't have time to dwell.
It's got to be the desk, right?
The desk was magnificent. Those two little holes were just waiting for me to put my fingers in. I resisted the urge. Filthy habit.
Phone. Wait, what?
The lettered panels appeared to conceal buttons.
I can't see that. What? Are they moving or is it just me? They're moving, but I can't see them very well.
The drawer was open. My heart skipped a beat. But inside, I saw only a candy bar wrapper.
Hmm.
It was an expensive chair. The desk was magnificent.
There's got to be something on there, but I can't quite make it out.
That was almost a great idea. Almost.
What am I looking for? Hang on. I guess I can't leave this office. Oh, I can. Hang on. It's gotta be this, but...
Medovsky had left the cabinet open. On the shelf inside was a business card. And a...
B-O-N-H-A-H-M-H-P-B 1869. Hello, Luna. Hello. Hello, Luna.
Medovsky...
got to be something to do with the typewriter, but I don't quite know what.
I should have guessed. Keyboard was Cyrillic. ASD G or F? Ugh, I couldn't remember. ASD. I figured that had to be the space. That wouldn't work.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Nope.
Let me just see if I can see what I'm trying to see. Oh, God damn it. Hang on. Okay, there they go inwards. Alright. Just click every one. They make a word. What's got... Something's got an S. So they don't switch or anything. I'm looking for something that has an H, a weird O, okay, okay. Alright, hang on. Where have I seen something like that? Where have I seen something with all those words in it? Why am I at the typewriter?
Medovsky had left the cabinet open. On the shelf inside was a business card and a scribbled note.
Not all of those words are in Bonha. Bonha. That's gotta mean something. But I don't know what. B. Is there an O in there? B. B-O-E-Z. B. B-O. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Nico. Is there an N anywhere? No. I thought it was his name. I thought it was Nikosi, but it's not. I don't see how the shredded letter's going to help. Something I'm missing. I can't think what it is. It's another head scratcher.
Nico?
Shh. I'm eavesdropping, Josh.
Bollocks. There's no one I can really call. But there's definitely
Medowski had left the...
Hey, to the people just joining, I'm trying to figure out a puzzle.
The note read, L. Serp drawings for you to check. W.H.
Hello, Luna. Yes, hello. Hello. Meow to you too. Meow to you too. Hello.
It was a thank you note from a British politician. Huh. Medowski certainly had some dubious friends.
We found out what the key does. We know what's... We've checked the cigarette box. And the cigarettes that were in there.
It was the door to the hallway. I should have guessed. Keyboard was Cyrillic.
I don't see. What?
That wouldn't...
Why?
Nope.
I don't understand. How can you look at a Cyrillic keyboard and not do anything with it? Is it the line in which they come up? There's an A, there's a B, there's an R. There's an A, a B, an R. I don't think there's that. I'm linking up the keyboard or the typewriter with what's on the desk. So there's an A, B, R, O with a circle. There's an A, B, R, H. Hang on, there's an S as well. A, B, R, S, Z, H, O. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 there on the top row. And there's how many on the desk? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. It's the top row. Hang on. A, B, R. I think there was an E. Then an S. It's the top row of the typewriter. Then an... Oh, Jesus. Then a maybe? An O, an H, and a Z? No. Luna's wondering what the hell I'm going on about. Hang on. Let's look at it again. Because it's the closest thing I've seen to what it could be. But I've got to make sure I get them in the right order. And I can't take pictures with my phone either. As in in the game. I've seen all those and they're on the top row of the typewriter.
I should have guessed. Keyboard was Cyrillic.
How many? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 there, and there's 9 in a room. So that's the first one, the little circle, then a B, then an O. Hang on, I need to write this bloody stuff down. Hang on. Yeah, I can understand people are leaving, that's fine. Hang on. So we've got A, B, R, A, E, S, Z, H, and a squiggly like that. How many letters is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. So that's 9. Alright. Let's go back to the desk. I can't see what else it could be because there's nothing else that shows what it would be. Right. So we've got an A, which is that one. A B. Then an R. Then an A. Then an E. Then an S. Then a Z. Then an H. And then an O. And that's not it.
The lettered panels appeared to conceal buttons.
Is it backwards? Is it something backwards? Oh. Let's do it again. Right, so that backwards is O H Z S. It makes a letter. It's a S E A, but that A R B A. Okay, this is where you that word I've put up needs to be scrabbled, in the sense of it needs to make a word. Those 9 letters are on the desk. Those 9 letters are also the first letter, the first row of the typewriter, of the cryptic, of the Cyrillic typewriter. Now I've got to look at those words and I've got to think, what word do they spell? I'm going through each letter to see if it can start off a word. Okay, it can't start with A. Or can it? No. It could start with a B, but I don't. I gotta think what it. There's nothing in the inventory that's gonna help. I don't think.
Medovsky certainly loved art, or pretended to. Medovsky had a truly impressive collection of paintings. Medovsky had a truly...
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Medovsky in Libya. Happy days. It was a Russian privatization voucher.
Let me check the bookcase again.
Russian novels. Medovsky was clearly a big Tolstoy fan.
It's not toys. It's not Toy Store.
Medovsky had an extensive collection of management books. Leather-bound classics, bought by the yard, no doubt. Medovsky had left the cabinet open. On the shelf inside was a business card and a scribbled note. It was Hobbs's business card.
It's definitely not that.
Everything was in Cyrillic, except for a number. 1869.
Why is that important? 1869.
Romanovs. The same brand of cigarettes that were in the ashtray in Vera's security.
Yeah. Hang on a sec.
Vera's security had disconnected their phone. I didn't need to...
I wasn't supposed to call.
I should have guessed. Keyboard was Cyrillic. I didn't know the symbols. If I'd been able to remember the layout of a US keyboard, I might have been able to figure it out.
Hang on a second. Hang on. I think I might have it, but I've gotta do something quickly. Hang on a second. It's the... Of all the times I need a keyboard and I don't have one. I had to go... I went up to Amanda's room to see if I could find a keyboard that she's got. And I don't... I can't find it. Of course I can't. The first row of a US... Oh, God damn it, Hank. I'm gonna have to because I don't... It spells out something. But what does that spell? Just check that again. I think that's right. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is in the US.
I tried to remember how that row of keys read on a US keyboard. I didn't know the symbols. If I'd been able to remember the layout of a US keyboard, I might have been able to figure it out. I didn't know the symbols. If I'd been able to remember the layout of a US keyboard, I might have been able to figure it out.
Yeah, but I can't do anything with this. Fucking hell. I've got to understand. Wait.
I should have guessed. Keyboard was Cyrillic.
Green. R. One, two, three. One, two, three, four. 18. Oh, you're joking. Seriously? Second, third, fourth, and sequentially from the left. Wait, what?
I should have guessed. Keyboard was Cyrillic.
I need to understand, and I don't.
on, darling. Oh yeah. This one's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I think I just cheated this one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure
I've scratched my head up over it.
I couldn't do this one.
I've seen it, but I'm now trying to work out how it comes about.
You've got like know the Russian alphabet or something.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He mentions about the US keyboard. Now the US keyboard is QWERTY.
Yeah, QWERTY.
QWERTY UIO. So on the desk there are 9 letters. On the, as you can see, the desk has the top. You see the top row before the FN. You see the FN. You've got the A, B, R, whatever that is, E, S, Z, H, and that.
Yeah.
Those 9 letters are all on the desk.
Okay.
So that's what I worked out. Now, so for some reason, when you go to the desk of the Melofsky or whatever, he mentions 1869, and that's a big mention, 1869. Now, it says go to the typewriter and put those numbers 1869. You can't type on that. You can't mess about. You can't press anything on the typewriter. So you're looking at 1869.
Is it not that? Would this not be like the number pad? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
No, the number pad. If you look, the second row would be your QWERTY, and your top row would be your
Oh, okay.
your 1, 2, 3.
F1, F. Oh Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I see it. Yeah.
So 8. So in that sense, it would be what? A would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. H would be 8.
Yeah.
Z
So
going back. S would be 6. And that O would be 9. 1869. 69. So that spells out what? AHSO. Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that. Yeah. And then it's saying that it's the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 7th. So in that sense, it's B, 2nd, 3rd, R,
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
3rd, A, and 7th, ESZ. And that's bras. But on the desk, they're not in that way. They're muddled about.
I don't think I ever figured this one out myself, to be honest. I just couldn't. You are down here. It's fucking bad, innit?
It is mad. Jordan reports the keyboard and Nico checks. She 9 Cyrillic. You also see these Cyrillic letters on the typewriter keys. It must be done in the correct order, so you have to search for the correct coded numbers and letters in Cyrillic. Draw over the letter characters on a piece of paper. Get out of the close-up and go back to the library and view the larger book on the low cabinet. This is the War and Peace 1869 book. The typewriter may, but also in that language, the top row of keys are the numeric keys. Compare the top row of keys of the typewriter with your note of the characters on the desk, and you know which of the characters are the year 1869. A, yeah. A, B, R, A, E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, go back to the desk in the study. So it's 8, 6, 8, 6, 1, and what's 9? Eight, 6. So it's 8, 6, 1, 9.
A secret drawer popped open. I knew that publication date would be significant. At last, I was going to discover Medovsky's secrets.
Okay, well there we go.
It certainly wasn't Medovsky's sock drawer. Hey, Nico, come see this. I think we've struck gold.
Hang on, I'm coming.
Look, a letter from a guy called Gainan. His company, Wolfram, want to purchase La Malediccio. They're offering way over the asking price.
Anything connecting Medovsky to Vera?
Well, let's see. Here we go. A lease for Vera's security.
Aha!
So he's gonna walk in, isn't he?
Hang on, what's this? Expenses for a Mr. Shears, Waterloo Motor.
Someone's gonna walk in.
These are from Paris. Madame La Trex. Hotel Britannique.
Someone's gonna walk in.
Pizza. Nico. Pizza. I think your friend Shears might just be Henri's killer.
George, what have we got ourselves into?
You guys got to get out of there. Uh-oh.
I just heard the front door close. Medovsky's coming. Put everything back in order, quick!
Right. He'll never suspect we just ransacked his house for evidence.
George, the coin!
Damn, no time. Look cool, Nico. I'll handle this.
Of course you will. Ugh.
I apologize for the lengthy wait. As you can imagine, my time is at a premium.
That's fine, Mr. Medovsky. I think we're almost finished anyway.
And payment?
Very soon, monsieur. Very soon.
Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Is that a first edition of War and Peace?
Of course. Printed in 1869. A great year for my country's literature. And Tolstoy is the master.
Is that a picture of you with Colonel Gaddafi?
A deeply wonderful man. He was a great fan of the Impressionists.
Well, he certainly left quite an impression on Libya. Nice collection of medals you have there, Mr. Medovsky.
I earned them serving my country.
Anywhere interesting?
Chechnya. Ever been there?
No, can't say I've had the pleasure.
Now please, if you're quite finished. I'm a busy man.
Thank you for your time, Monsieur Medovsky. We'll be in touch soon.
Well, no prizes for guessing where we go now.
Hobbs's place, right?
Got it in one. Medovsky's pretty shady, don't you think?
He bought our act, though. You make a pretty good insurance man, Georges.
Yeah, who'd have thought it?
By the time he realizes we're not assessing his claim, we'll have cracked the case and be toasting our success.
Here's hoping. Looks like rain.
Come on, let's get that cab. Taxi?
I think we just stepped off the London tourist trail.
I guess this Hobbs character doesn't like visitors.
Not the kind of place you'd expect to find a restorer of old masters.
Unless you didn't want to attract attention.
He's attracted ours. Let's see what Mr. Hobbs knows about La Malediccio.
And let's try and get a look inside that portfolio.
The van's window looked like it hadn't been washed for years. The van was held together with rust and dirt. The door was locked. Looking through the window, I could see that there was nothing in the van. Hobbs must have taken the portfolio inside. The chain was wrapped around the gate and secured with a tough-looking padlock. The large dumpster was full of garbage. It was a thick metal security door. Hobbs clearly took his security seriously. The mailbox read, W. Hobbs, Fine Art Restoration. There was a piece of paper sticking out of the mail slot. For a second, I debated the morality of mail snooping. It was a short debate, and I won.
It's gotta be locked, right?
I don't think there's anyone home.
There's a light on upstairs.
There was definitely someone home. The mailbox was empty. I'd pounded that door until my hand hurt. We were going to have to find another way to attract Hobbs' attention. It was the horn. Not a sound. The horn wasn't working. The handbrake looked ineffective, like all the other safety features. I decided to leave the handbrake alone. It was the lever to open the hood. I popped open the van's hood. The engine was held together by rust and dirt. Everything was covered in a sticky film of dirty black oil. Half the wiring wasn't connected to anything. It was clear why the horn hadn't made a noise. Neither hornpipe was connected to either the battery or the cab. It was the van's engine. I didn't really have any reason to sabotage it. A bundle of wires came into the engine bay from the dashboard. Many of the wires seemed to lead nowhere. A bundle of short, severed wires was connected to the battery. None of the wires were connected to anything. It was the van battery. I needed to hook this up to the horn somehow. It was one of two horns in the van. It didn't seem to be connected to anything else under the hood. 2 wires hung loose from it. It was one of 2 horns in the van. It didn't seem to be connected to anything else under the hood. 2 wires hung loose from it. A loose wire hung from the left-hand horn. If I had some spare cable, I could connect it to the wires from the cab. A loose wire hung from the right-hand horn. Piles of junk, mostly boxes of old paints and scraps of picture frames. Mixed in were wires, cardboard, and some dubious-looking old clothes. George Stobart.
Ah, Monsieur Stobart. I trust you have obeyed my instructions not to leave Paris.
Of course, Inspector.
Good. You clearly know which side your cookie is buttered. Now, I require your presence tomorrow at the murder scene for a reconstruction.
I see.
12 o'clock sharp, monsieur. Or, as you would say, high noon.
Sure.
Any failure to comply, and I shall have you extraordinarily rendered. Have a nice day now.
And you. That was Nave. We're required back at the gallery tomorrow for a crime scene reconstruction.
Let me guess. Non-attendance is a criminal offense?
You got it. I had found just what I needed. 2 lengths of wire. The engine bay was a mess. I used the wire to join the battery to the horn. It was the van battery. A loose wire hung from the right-hand horn. There was already a wire connected to that terminal. That would be point. I connected the wires from the cab to the horn. the horn wasn't working. Well, it seemed like a good idea. I snipped the wire in half. I'd already cut one wire in half. I connected the wires from the cab to the horn. That was never going to happen. The wire was just long enough to connect the battery to the horn. Everything was wired up. The horn had power. I figured that should get Hobbs' attention.
All right, hold your blooming horses. What are you up to with my van?
Hello there. We fixed your horn.
So I hear. Now what are you doing in my yard?
Hello there. We'd like to discuss some restoration work with you.
Then make an appointment. I'm busy.
Well, that could have gone better.
He's not exactly the friendliest of characters.
Let's try that one again.
I decided to give it another blast.
For crying out loud, will you leave my van alone?
Sorry, just need a quick word, Mr. Hobbs. Mr. Hobbs, do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
Yes.
Yes, you will answer a few questions?
No.
Yes, I do mind. Clear?
Not really.
Good. Now get lost.
This Hobbs guy doesn't exactly like visitors.
There must be some angle we can use to talk our way inside.
Honking on the horn again.
I decided to give it another blast.
You two again? What is it this time?
Are you Wilf Hobbs, the renowned restorer?
I might be, and I might not. You never heard of a telephone? I'm busy. Now hop it.
Oh.
This is crazy. We need to get in there and take a look around.
We need a good cover story.
Okay. It's the letter. Alright, hang on. Right, I think I should have it this time.
I decided to give it another blast.
Here's hoping.
What now?
I had no idea what was in the letter. There was no point discussing it with Hobbs.
Bollocks.
Sorry to bother you again, Mr. Hobbs, but This is crazy. We need to get in there and take a look around.
We need a good cover story.
Um. Was the shredded letter mentioned in the...
I decided to give it another blast.
What now?
Hello there. I'd just like you to take a look at this.
Whatever you're selling, I don't want it. Now get lost.
Bollocks.
This is crazy. We need to get in there and take a look around.
We need a good cover story.
Nico?
What's up?
So, Hobbs doesn't want to see us. It's like Detroit round here, and it's going to be dark soon. Shall we head back?
No! We need to convince Hobbs to let us in.
What with though?
I decided to give it another blast.
What now?
Sorry to bother you again, Mr. Hobbs, but... This is...
We need...
Oh my god. Why is this so difficult? It shouldn't be. Okay, hang on.
I decided to give it another blast.
What now?
Sorry to bother you again, Mr.
Right, he's just gotta go inside.
This is crazy.
We need...
It's gotta be the restoration thing, no? Oh, hang on.
I decided to give it another blast.
What now?
Sorry to bother you.
Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. So he's not gonna do that.
This is...
We need...
The large dumpster was full of garbage. Climbing drain pipes was something I preferred to avoid. The drain pipe was more rust than iron.
Why does it single it out?
Climbing drain pipe, unless I had a great reason to do so. Climbing drain pipes was... unless... The door was locked. Looking through the window, I could see that there was nothing in the vent. There was definitely someone home.
Hmm.
Slasha.
Okay.
I decided to give it another blast.
Why have we suddenly got a bottle of whiskey?
What now?
He wouldn't want to see it.
Ah, bollocks.
Sorry to... This is crazy.
We need...
What are you going to do with that?
I'd pounded that. We were going to have to find another way to attract. That was all. Never in a. They did. That. That didn't.
That's something I'm not seeing.
That would. That was. I needed a bet. Not a snowball. Never.
Jesus. Okay. Okay, think. We need a good cover story. The hell does that mean? Every time I ask...
I'd need the keys to start the engine. I had no reason nor any desire to steal Hobbs's van. I decided to give it another blast.
I don't see what this does though.
What now?
Mr. Hobbs, I have here a cookie. And it's all yours if you just let us ask you a few questions.
The rich tea? What do you take me for? I wouldn't open the door for less than a piece of parking.
This is crazy. We need to get in there and take a look around.
We need a good cover story.
Oh my days. I got a cockroach with a bloody...
I decided to give it another...
What now? Hello, Mr. Hobbs. Take a look at this. Not interested.
Wow.
This is crazy.
We need...
This can't work. It can't. Why would
I
it work?
decided to give it another...
Why would it work?
What now?
What does the cover story mean?
Mr. Hobbs, let me just show you this.
Get lost.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
This is crazy. We need to get in there and take a look around.
We need a good cover story.
How do you open it?
What do you think of this, Nico?
Not much, George.
Wow.
I decided to open the letter. Dear Mr. Hobbs, due to previous incidents, we are writing to inform you that we will no longer be sending models to your address. It went on to discuss Hobbs's temper and other alleged infractions, some of which still carry the death sentence in certain less sophisticated cultures. Interesting. This could come in useful.
Right. Okay. Ah, Jesus Christ.
I decided to give it another blast.
What now?
Afternoon, Mr. Hobbs. We're from the model agency.
About blooming time. I'm on a deadline. You better come up.
Let's go.
About time you two showed up.
Hello, Mr. Hobbs. I was just wondering if...
Can it, Goldilocks? I don't have time for chit-chat. Just get undressed behind that screen.
Undressed?
That was the deal. An extra 20 quid because I need you with your kit off.
The studio was freezing.
And as for you, darling, no need to get undressed. I've got a vivid imagination, so I'll just use that. Either way, just go sit over there on that rug and give me your best belly pock floozy.
Are we doing this?
That's perfect. Just hold it there.
Nico made for a good distraction. I just needed to figure out how to get a look inside that portfolio.
Oh, you! Get down from there. It's private.
Bollocks.
Oh, sorry. Wow, an old Bofson Wang stereo. I hadn't seen one of those for years. The record had stopped. It was Jasmine Breeze by the Hairy Lobsters.
That's Henri's mute song.
I turned the volume up a few notches. I turned the volume down again. I turned the volume up a few notches.
Hey, I'm still drinking that.
Excuse me, Mr. Hobbs.
Oh, what do you want? You're supposed to be sprawled naked on that rug with the family jewels out.
Yeah, well, about that. Could I just ask you a couple of questions first?
Blow me. A model who's shy and chatty. It must be my birthday.
Yeah, about this naked sprawling.
Oh, what's up? Afraid of the shrinking effects of a cold warehouse?
No, it's just.
First time? Little embarrassed? Well, if it helps, we can all get naked.
No, definitely not.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Let the monkey see the nuts.
We had a saying in the Stobart family. If a job's worth doing, then do it with your pants on. I hear you did the restoration of that painting that got stolen recently in Paris?
Might have. It's a fine piece. You can smell the paint in every brushstroke.
It's a little musty in here. Do you mind if I spray some of this around?
Brett! Good Lord, man! Put it away! It'll strip the paint off my canvas!
But I thought you were a restorer. But you're working on this painting from scratch.
Well, yeah. Look, some clients want a painting that they don't own, restored from scratch, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Don't worry, sunshine. Ignorance is bliss.
Do you know a Russian called Medovsky?
You know Medovsky?
Everyone in the London art scene knows Medovsky.
And everyone in the London art scene who likes their kneecaps knows when to keep their trap shut.
It was a solid warehouse door. A well-worn stool sat in the corner. I didn't need to sit. It was time for action. The fuse box was emitting a sinister buzzing sound. It should have been condemned years ago. I wasn't going to mess around with that wiring. A gaudy pink negligee. Huh. It didn't seem like Hobbs's style. I didn't want to play around with the negligee. Those days are long gone. But I wondered who it did belong to.
My. If it isn't George Stobart.
Oh, who the
Lady Piermont. Oh
my God.
Your
Naked? Of course. As an artist's muse, one often finds oneself en pelotas. Now, George, don't be shy. Come here and give me a big hug.
That day was the day the nightmares had begun. Smothered, choking on lavender.
George, darling, pass me my robe. It's terribly cold in here.
Oi, what are you doing with a blooming robe on? God help me, but you're supposed to be naked. I've got a deadline to meet.
Well, you won't be meeting any deadlines with manners like that. And besides, it's freezing in here.
Lady Piermont and I had met before. She was larger than life, in every way.
Right, okay.
Lady Piermont.
Oh, George, be a darling and sort the heating out in here.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey! Leave that dial alone.
Sorry, but Lady Piermont is cold. I thought...
Look, pal, I know it's brass monkeys in here, but the wiring in this building is ancient, and the fuse box won't take it. Her Majesty will just have to get used to chapel hat pegs.
Lady Piermont, Mr. Hobbs won't let me turn up the heating.
Well, we'll soon see about that.
What the hell are you gonna do?
Crumbs.
If you do not adjust the heating, I shall refuse to cooperate.
Oh boy.
Lady Piermont, it's the circuits. They won't take the strain. You know what old buildings are like.
In which case, I see no reason for this session to continue.
Whoa, Lady Piermont, let's not be too hasty. I'm sure I can accommodate your needs.
Good. Perhaps you can start by letting George here turn up the heating.
Oh, go ahead then, but be careful. The power in here is temperamental.
I turned the thermostat up as far as it would go. I wondered if the suspicious wiring could be used to my advantage. The fuse box was emitting a sinister buzzing sound. I wasn't going to mess around with that wiring.
Right, well, she talk to me now then.
A word if I may, Lady Piermont.
For you, George, I'm all ears. How can I help?
Can you keep a secret, Lady Piermont?
I am the very soul of discretion, as you know.
You see that portfolio by Hobbs's table? We need to take a peek inside.
Be still, my beating heart. Just give me the nod and I'm putty in your hands.
How did you come to be working with Mr. Hobbs?
Wheresoever a bohemian needs a helping hand, George, mine is always at the ready. And what better way to help than to expose one's flesh to the sensuous brushstrokes of such a talent?
So ridiculous.
Do you know anything about a stolen painting called La Maledicción?
Oh, is this another of your adventures, George? How delicious.
Oh, bloody blazes.
My heart's a tremor, George. Do you think Wilf is mixed up with this?
Maybe, but I need you to act normally until we're sure.
Mum's the word, Georgie.
Oh, bloody flipping hell.
So what have you been up to since our last encounter, Lady Piermont?
Charity work, dear boy.
Oh, any particular kind?
Young men, George. So many have lost their way. try to guide them best I can.
I wonder what that means.
How about a shot of this, Lady Piermont?
Oh, no, dear. I don't touch the stuff. Reminds me of husband number 5. Or was it 6? Terrible bore, anyway.
Bloody hell.
I'm strictly a gin girl. Ice and a slice and a whiff of tonic.
Would you like a sniff of this?
I'd rather not. Gives me 70s flashbacks.
I knew she wouldn't be interested.
What do you think of this, Lady Piermont?
Not much, Georgie. Not much.
What do you think of this, Lady Piermont?
Not much, George.
Okay.
That's all for now. Wary of any more life-changing surprises, I decided against exploring behind the screen. Hobbs had loosely sketched a young couple and an elderly lady sitting next to an overturned picnic basket. The 3 characters were naked. Behind them, 2 men in suits were chatting. Excuse me, Mr. Hobbs.
What now?
What?
How about a top-up, Mr. Hobbs?
Well, not bad if I do. Hi, what do you think you're doing?
Bollocks.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to take a look at some of your pictures. You're very good.
I know, and that portfolio is private. I'm not paying you to gawp around my studio. Get your blooming clothes off!
Sorry. It was Lady Piermont. We'd met...
Oh, what? I didn't want to leave that spot. Bollocks.
A word if I may...
For you...
We're still trying to figure out a way to distract Hobbs and take... That's all for now. So how are we going to get a peek inside that folder?
Perhaps your lady friend over there, Butthead.
Lady Piermont? Well, she has many, assets, but subtlety isn't one of them.
Who said anything about subtlety? We need to distract Hobbs. Well, she's certainly distracting. No, excuse me, but you're casting a shadow.
Oh, God. Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Hobbs.
What now?
How long have you been using Lady Piermont as a model?
Using her? I can't get rid of her.
Are you sure you won't talk about Nadovsky?
Are you deaf? I already told you to drop the subject.
Tell me more about La Maledicción.
Why all the interest in that picture? We're not at the Slade now, Sonny Jim.
So, what's in the folder that you're so touchy about?
Little boys should keep their noses out of other people's business. Understand?
Totally.
I've got my eye on you, pal.
How about another whiskey?
Thanks, but I've already got a glassful.
A variety of liquor bottles, all empty. It was a full glass of whiskey.
Hey, I'm still drinking that.
I don't quite know what I'm gonna do. Let's have a look at the stereo again.
Hobbs seemed to have a thing for 70s psychedelic jams. Burns, Dick, Rand. Hobbs left his literature heavy and paranoid. I turned the volume down again.
When I went up the stairs, did they? No, there was no. Okay, and there was no stereo on when I went up the stairs.
I turned the volume up a few notches.
Ooh.
It was locked. I wondered what was behind the door.
Ooh.
Oh, you. Get down from there. You'll trip the power in the whole building if you're not careful.
Blowing the power would certainly have distracted Hobbs, but the elevator alone wasn't going to trip the whole system.
I thought I did something with the. Didn't I do so? Didn't I do something with the thermostat? I'm pretty sure I did.
I'd better not touch the thermostat again. I had no need to walk out onto the balcony.
I wasn't gonna mess with.
It was a shaky old elevator that would once have lifted goods between the floors.
A word, if I may, Lady Piermont.
For you, George.
Lady Piermont, we need your help.
How thrilling. What do you need? Subterfuge? Legerdemain?
Actually, I just need you to step onto that lift behind you.
Oh, but of course.
To do what?
Is this good, George, darling?
Perfect. Now, just stay right there.
Wow, what the hell are we gonna do?
Excuse me, Mr. Hobbs.
What now?
So, are you and Lady Piermont, you know, an item?
Not so loud, mate. You give her ideas.
I'll let you get back to your painting. You're too kind.
Okay. I think it's something to do with the lift. Now the creak happened because the music wasn't on. But I'm guessing if I hit this lift button, something's gonna happen.
Oh, not again.
Oh wow. That definitely distracted him, but oh, that's not gonna work.
I told you, keep your hands off that portfolio.
I'm sorry.
What am I supposed? I don't. Hang on a second. If we put the stool in the right place, he'll fall over it, right?
I didn't need to sit. It was time for action. A well-worn stool sat in the corner. I wasn't going to mess around with that wiring.
Oh, hang on. He's. Hang on, he's getting a bit more drunk.
Hobbs looked mean. I decided to leave the guys alone. How about a top-up, Mr. Hobbs?
That's smashing. Far away.
This has got to be something to do with it, right?
Now was my chance.
There's no way.
It was one of Hobbs' sketches. More of Hobbs' sketches. The model looked familiar. Impressionist sketches. Well, it wasn't La Malediccio, but it did appear to be a study for an element of the painting, the Ouroboros. There was something different about the image in the center. I figured the sketch might come in handy, so I took it.
What the heck are you doing with those? They're private papers.
Huh?
Well, that was fun. Just like when you were a private Dick, George.
So, you're not models?
No, Mr. Hobbs.
Well, you can't be a copper. You're not stupid enough. So what the blazes are you doing in my studio?
We're investigating the theft of La Malediccio.
I told you I just restored it. That's what I do. Restore paintings.
And these sketches?
Studies done during the restoration. Nothing more. I've got naught to do with what happened after that painting left this studio. How was I to know it was going to get Henri killed?
Hang on a second. How do you know Henri's dead?
Look, he and I went back a long way. The Lézard Bleu was on the ropes, so I got the painting into his exhibition. Nothing like this was supposed to happen.
We're not accusing you of anything, Mr. Hobbs. We just want to get to the bottom of this.
I get that, and I'll help you however I can, but this mess is way above my pay grade.
How come you needed to make so many sketches of the painting to restore it?
Restoration's not about throwing a load of paint around. It takes research. The Serp is a complicated painting. A lot of subtext, a lot of symbols.
Why would anyone want to steal La Malediccio? It's not exactly a famous painting.
True, but there is something special about it that's hard to describe. There's conviction in every brushstroke. Whoever El Serp was, he had a tale to tell. The symbolism is deeply religious.
We have reason to believe that Medovsky is mixed up in the theft of La Malediccio.
Eh? What would he gain from stealing his own painting?
Because his
We have
painting.
strong evidence that Medovsky is not the real owner.
He'll have a hard time proving that. Medovsky has a full set of provenances for the painting. It traces its legitimate ownership all the way back to the painter.
Why didn't Medovsky mention it?
Because they're not with him. Henri's got them. Or had them.
And Henri is dead.
So ask his partner.
Lane?
No.
Lane, yeah, Lane. Look, pal, you're wasting your time looking for conspiracies here. And you're wasting my time if you're not actually going to get naked. Go get the provenance from Lane, and everything will turn out hunky-dory.
But it also puts Marquez's story into question.
Not my problem, darling. Now both of you, get lost. I've got a painting to finish.
And we have a critic to interrogate.
Someone's lying, but who?
Is it the gangster or the old Spaniard?
The painter or the art critic?
I need to head back for Nave's reconstruction.
What about the evidence from Medovsky's house? Will you give it to Nave?
I think I should. And I can put the squeeze on Lane. Ask him about the provenance.
Good. I've got lunch with Ronnie tomorrow. This story is hotting up, and I want to make sure he keeps me on it.
Taxi?
Okay.
Here I was again at the crime scene. Inside the gallery, I could see lots of activity. Nave preparing for the reconstruction, no doubt. Nico and I had a good idea who the killer was. Now all we had to do was persuade Nave.
Sir, I already tried starting it up. I think it's broken.
Nonsense, Moo. This machine has the power of 10 investigators.
But investigators never fail to start up, sir.
Your pessimism is duly noted, Moo. But have faith. This machine will analyze the scene, compute the data, and deduce everything for us. The location of the second shooter will be a mystery no more. One moment.
A marvel indeed, sir. Though at the moment it is kaput.
Your pessimism has obviously infected the circuitry, Moo. Let me think for a moment.
If I could just...
Shh. Eh bien, Moo, now try realigning the laser matrix.
Sir, I have no idea what that is.
Move over, Moo. Now, let me see. Oscillating reverberator. Check. Refraction spectrometer. Check. Now, what can I do? Ah, Monsieur Stobart, it's only you. Glad you could finally make it.
Inspector, I've got some good news and some bad news.
Oh, yes? I shall be the judge of that.
I think I know who the killer is.
Really?
Yep, he's a gardener called Shears living in London.
Fascinating. And the good news?
We don't need to do your reconstruction.
You joke with me, Monsieur Stobart.
It's not a joke. This guy Shears was working for a Russian ex-mobster. It's all part of a highly complex fraud.
Gardeners, KGB, fraud. You are fantasists, monsieur. And I have no time for fantasy. Reality is my suitcase, as you Americans say. Now, stand over there and keep out of trouble until the others arrive.
Well, who are we waiting for?
Mademoiselle Collard and Father Simeon. Please, I am very busy. Ah, Moo, a clever choice. But no cigar for you. Try the red.
Mon Dieu!
Lane.
Stobart.
What's the deal with that device over there?
It's a farce. They've been trying to get it working for hours.
Looks like something out of a 50s sci-fi movie.
It probably is.
What do you think of Nave?
The man is a buffoon. I have better things to do than wait for these idiots to get their forensic whatnot to work. The only silver lining is that Nave seems more annoyed than I am.
I gather you're the man to ask about the provenance for the painting.
For La Malediccio? Well, you have been busy, haven't you, Stobart?
I'd like to see it.
So speak to Bijou. She took care of the business side of the gallery. The provenance is in the office safe. She has the key.
Lane was a pushover when he had him cornered. Though it looked like Bijou hadn't been completely honest with me after all. I needed to pay her another visit. What do you think of Moo?
He's a loser.
Who?
The policeman with Nave.
I assume he's another idiot.
Why's that?
I believe one can tell a man by the company he keeps.
I'll bear that in mind, Mr. Lane. Okay, thanks.
Yes.
Sir, I think we are ready to fire her up.
Yes, Moo, I was just about to say the same thing. Do it. Moo, what have you done?
Pardon me, sir, but I believe it was you who said...
This is no time for blame. You have broken the machine.
Mon Dieu.
I'm guessing I can't just walk out of here.
Stubborn. Monsieur Stobart, you will not leave until this is over. Understood?
But I just need to...
This is a reconstruction. You will remain here until I have concluded my investigations. Do I make myself clear?
Okay, clear.
Do I make myself clear? Are you sure you
I
are?
considered making a run for it, but forcing Moo to chase me would have been cruel. And it would have been silly to risk my investigation. Better to play along with Nave and get the reconstruction over as quickly as possible.
Okay, it looks like it's got to be the machine, right?
It was pointless trying to get a closer look at the machine while Nave and Moo were tinkering with it.
So what are we gonna do?
The gap where La Malediccio once hung.
Monsieur Stobart, please remain within the main gallery.
Ah, for crying out bloody loud. Alright. Jesus. What the pissing hell am I supposed to do in here? Let's talk to Lane.
Inspector Nave. What seems to be the problem?
Monsieur Stobart, if Paris' finest cannot get this very expensive and very complex machine to work, then I doubt if an insurance salesman can.
I'm an insurance assessor, actually.
Oh, I see. Well, la-di-da to you, monsieur.
Oh, yeah? Well, la-di-da to you back.
Whatever. You are neither qualified nor clever enough to operate such an instrument.
Like us.
What was that, Moo?
I said, unlike us, sir.
Have you been a detective long?
Long enough, monsieur?
You've solved a lot of crimes, I guess.
More than you have had hot dinners.
Well, I've had a lot of hot dinners, Inspector.
Oh, yes? How many?
What?
Precisely how many hot dinners have you had, monsieur?
I don't know. Thousands?
You prove my point for me, monsieur. Precision and accuracy are everything.
You truly are a unique and amazing man, Inspector Nave.
Well, I'm glad you are impressed.
Oh my days. Okay.
I was sure I could get the machine to work if I could just get Nave out of the way. Excuse me.
God, you see how busy?
Please, monsieur. I'm a little busy.
There you go. Right,
Can I ask you something else?
If you must.
Okay, thanks.
Yes.
The bust stared haughtily at me. I wondered who it was modeled on.
Well, let me use a phone. Okay.
Inspector Nave.
Is it obvious? I don't know.
The tag said 60 grand. Wow, nice work if you can get it.
What the hell did that do? News exchanged.
Inspector Nave. I know this sounds obvious, but are you sure it's plugged in?
Monsieur Stobart, do you really think I would be so stupid as to not check the fundamentals?
We all make mistakes.
What a ridiculous generalization, monsieur. Look, I can see from here it's... Ah.
Do you need assistance, sir? Very funny.
One moment.
One moment.
That got rid of him. Now is my chance. I was going to have to figure that out quickly. The machine did nothing. I needed to set the switches into the correct positions. Time to get the show on the road.
Bingo.
See, Moo? I knew I would get it working.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure that you... Precisely. You knew my superior intellect would win through in the end.
Yes, sir. Sir, I beg your pardon, but I think there is a teeny snag.
Go on.
We have no victim.
Good God, Moo. Are you suggesting I kill someone for the sake of this reenactment?
No, sir. Just saying we need a body, sir.
Ah, yes. I see. You'll make a detective, yes. I, of course, foresaw this. And I nominate... you.
Me? Well, I'm not dead.
Have you ever acted, Monsieur Stobart?
Well, I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I went down a storm playing the lead in Cat on a Felt-Tip Roof last summer.
Oh. You played the cat?
No.
So, not the lead. Half-truths again, monsieur. Nevertheless, here is your chance to play a real lead role.
But he looks nothing like the victim, sir.
Oh, damn it, Moo. Must you find problems all the time? Let me think of a way to make this work.
Lane's gonna come into.
Relying on Nave's problem-solving skills could mean a long, long wait. I had to find something to make me more like Henri. I'll have a look around. Maybe I'll find something.
Yes, you do that. Verisimilitude is the key, Stobart.
Ah, Nico.
Ah, you have arrived at last. Please, make yourselves comfortable. We are just making some last-minute adjustments.
Father Simeon, Nico.
Hi, Josh.
Welcome to the asylum.
Let me guess. Nave is overjoyed we've solved the case and he's putting us up for an award.
Not quite. I told him about Shears and Medovsky. He says it's fantasy.
But that's crazy.
Tell me about it.
So what do we do now?
Carry on anyway, and nail Medovsky.
What about Nave?
Ignore him.
And this charade?
Play
The
along.
reconstruction? Well, sooner it starts, sooner it's over.
Josh, what on earth is that machine?
It's Nave's baby. Supposedly, it's going to analyze the crime scene and tell us what happened.
But we already know what happened.
Sure we do, but Nave doesn't.
Quiet, please! How can I concentrate with all this racket going on?
Lane was right. Nave was an idiot. That was
I can't leave.
Father Simeon was seeking the help of the Lord. It would have been rude to interrupt. Nico looked frustrated. Frankly, I didn't blame her. Hey, Nico, what's new?
Not much since we last spoke, George.
I'd already fixed the machine.
I can't leave. I don't think. Alright, let's just check. No.
Monsieur
I guess that... Can I ask you...
If you...
Okay, thanks.
There's nothing...
Now that the machine is fixed, can we talk? You got any idea how I can be more like Henri?
You mean apart from being dead?
Well, ideally, yeah.
Monsieur Stebart, must I hold your hands at every turn? Figure it out, Mr. Insurance Assessor.
You must be the top dog around here.
Yes, I am the top dog.
How about Top Banana? You the top banana too?
Kindly cease your babble and let me concentrate.
Just asking.
Monsieur Stobart, if you continue to hassle me, I will arrest you where you stand.
I decided to drop it for now. Can I just...
Go away!
I can't get in this door.
The best place to find Henri's things was in his office.
Oh. Okay. Oh,
Thankfully, there was no one around to see me do this. Very interesting. I wasn't going to open the safe without the key. I was fairly sure that even Henri wouldn't be silly enough to keep it hidden in the office. It was a battered sofa. The desk was covered with Henri's junk, and none of it was of any use. It was a hookah pipe. Those things gave me a headache.
there's nothing I can do with this though.
The CCTV camera watched over the gallery, though it no longer seemed to be recording. Henri's notice board was covered with all kinds of junk. On the head of the statue was a pair of Henri's glasses. Maybe, just maybe, the glasses would make me look like Henri. I've found Henri's glasses.
Stole or found? Never mind. That might just do it. Come on, everyone, into position. I want everyone to stand precisely where they were when the victim died.
Nico wasn't here.
This process is ridiculous.
God moves in mysterious ways, Father.
Indeed. And the devil makes work for idle hands, Mr. Stobart.
Shh! Stobart, you are supposed to be dead. Please be dead more quietly.
I tried to tell Nave the truth about his bloodstain.
Didn't he believe you? You're a man of God.
His faith is in science, Mr. Stobart, not God.
Monsieur Stubble,
Yes, Inspector?
you are fiddling.
I just wanted to show Father Simeon.
Well, don't. You are supposed to be dead. The dead do not move. They do not talk. And they certainly do not fiddle. So, please, stay in character. Important science is occurring.
Nave wasn't going to let me show the priest anything, but that wouldn't stop me talking to him. Father?
Yes, my son.
You keep talking about the Gnostics. Who are they?
They are a cult. A warped branch of Christianity that reveres Lucifer as equal to, or perhaps greater than, God.
I can see how that might trouble the Vatican.
The Vatican is the least of your worries. Please be quiet! I told you to be still, stupid.
Sorry.
I told you to be still, stupid.
Ah,
Sorry.
good God.
Do you think Inspector Nave will ever figure this out?
I'm not sure, although I'm no expert.
Yeah, neither is he by the looks of it. Do you think the machine will give the inspector some insight into Henri's murder?
He will find the answers he seeks, but he asks the wrong questions. This was no ordinary murder.
Last time we met, you said the stolen painting was evil.
Let me explain. I'm a Dominican, Mr. Stobart. The Dominican order was founded to seek out and destroy heresy.
Why?
Because heresy is evil.
Okay.
For 1,000 years we have fought against heresy. Indeed, our enemies gave us a nickname, the Hounds of God. Dominicanis, Dominican, you see?
Very clever.
Now this painting, the Benedictio, is without doubt heretical.
Whoa, hold on. How can a painting be heretical?
Because it is filled with Gnostic imagery. And Gnostics are heretics.
What kind of imagery?
Evil imagery. The Ouroboros,
the snake eating its tail. Images of false saints, heretical saints.
So you think the painting itself is evil?
It trails murder in its wake, Mr. Stobart.
And murder is police work, monsieur. Silence, please, both of you.
The Ouroboros. What exactly is it?
It is a Gnostic symbol. It marks something that is hidden. There are trees illustrated within the Ouroboros. They symbolize knowledge. So the Ouroboros alludes to hidden knowledge. The painting must be destroyed to stop this knowledge being revealed.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first set of results completed. Only 36 more to do. Please remain in position while we reset the machine. You may relax and talk amongst yourselves.
Who are these false saints?
Gnostic saints, not beatified by the church. They question orthodoxy, lure the unwary down dark paths of forbidden knowledge, and condemn innocent souls to the fires of damnation.
You mean like a Black Sabbath album?
Vade retro satana.
What's the matter?
It is worse than I thought.
What is it? It's just a sketch.
Not just a sketch. The painting.
I wondered if it was something I'd said.
I have to get out of here. Now.
Father Simeon, I forbid you to leave. This is an official investigation.
Don't you understand? A great evil is upon us. The painting is evil. The heretical Gnostics in league with the devil himself.
The devil?
Don't you understand? The tabula veritatis, the tablet of truth. It is real.
Well, well, someone is upset.
Who the hell
I've seen
keep...
your witnesses a little too hard, Inspector Nave.
Who the hell is that?
And you are? This is official police business?
Richard Langham, Interpol, serious art theft. We spoke on the phone.
Sounds like somebody from James Bond.
Ah, yes, sir. Oh, you didn't say you would be attending my crime scene.
What exactly is this machine, Inspector?
A little invention of mine, Monsieur Langham. It will compute whose blood this is on the floor, and...
Not to worry, Inspector. Perhaps you could move aside? I'm intrigued to see what you're up to.
Ah, of course. It is rather groundbreaking.
Do they actually figure out that that is
Pizza box.
Do you know that's tomato soup?
It looks like your suspect was a Hawaiian, Inspector.
A Hawaiian? Mon Dieu. Move! Get onto the Hawaiian embassy straight away. There is a surf killer on the loose. Alert the airports and the surf shops.
Sorry, Inspector. I mean, Hawaiian pizza. Your bloodstain is a pizza sauce.
Pizza? Move! You fool! Forget the surf shops. Get onto the Italian embassy. This has mafia written all over it.
Nah, Inspector, if you don't mind, I'd like to speak to your witnesses. And in the meantime, perhaps you should try and get your priest back. Madame Collard, Mr. Stobart, I assume. Can I buy you chaps a coffee?
Langham sounded a little more on the ball. Maybe he'd bring a dose of common sense to the case.
We go into
So, Inspector Nave brought me up to speed and told me about you guys.
I can guess what he said. But what's your interest in the robbery?
I've been tracking a gang of art thieves for some time, and this looked like a good lead.
drinking that small coffee again.
But Nave is worse than useless. I was hoping you might be able to help.
We're flattered.
Just doing our jobs.
We all are, or at least trying to. So, maybe we can help each other. I gather you insured the exhibition.
That's right, and we're liable to lose a packet.
Any leads so far?
Maybe. There's a Russian guy called Madovsky who turns out to be the owner of the painting.
Madovsky?
You know him?
Oligarch, oil, art, aluminium. Ex-KGB. Very nasty. You need to be careful. Madovsky's dangerous. He kills anyone who gets in his way.
For a cop, Langham seemed okay. Trouble with doing deals with cops, there's usually a payback down the line. But I figured that'd be a price worth paying to bring down Madovsky. We found evidence that links Madovsky to the company that installed the security at the gallery.
Interesting.
And one of his men, a guy called Shears, was in Paris on the day of the robbery.
Really?
We also found a letter from someone called Gainan wanting to buy the painting from Madovsky.
Gainan? The name rings a bell? Did you find anything else about him?
No, we were in a hurry.
What about the priest?
Ah, the good Father Simeon. Well, something spooked him, that's for sure.
So I gather.
He kept saying La Maledizione was evil.
Perhaps he's right. It certainly caused evil, hasn't it? I'll take leads from anyone, Mr. Stobart, even a crazy priest. Let's keep in touch. Thank you for your help. Coffee's on me, or rather, on Interpol. Miss Collard, Mr. Stobart.
MI6. Interpol.
So, George, what do you think?
Interesting. He seems to be on top of things.
I agree.
You know, Nico, this could start getting dangerous.
You think Langham's right about Madovsky?
Well, he appears to be on the ball.
I thought he was cute.
Oh, for crying out bloody
He's
loud.
English, Nico. They're all cute to you.
He done depths too.
Oh, yeah? What about my hidden depths?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
You showed me those long ago, George. Well, I'm off home to write up the story so far. You?
I need to pay Bijou another visit. She's not been completely honest with me.
There's nothing else we're going to get from Vera Security, so...
Bijou had told me she didn't have anything to do with the business. But Lane said the opposite. One of them was lying.
Right, we're going to stop it here. So, let's just save. Alright, that's where we'll leave it. Much appreciated for those watching. Thank you for being in the stream. And I'll see you guys in the next Baz A6 live stream. Take it easy. Bye for now.